Got him. 2 for 2.
Good morning, beautiful people. How is everybody doing out there in YouTube land? I hope you're good. I'm getting a little breakfast in. Video not long ago, I was out fishing by myself on the kayak on my home spot, and I saw a ton of ducks and no duck hunters. And I've never been duck hunting before, but I want to try it. I don't know what got into me when I was out there on the water and I saw these ducks, and I knew we were in duck season because I've been seeing like the recommendations come up on YouTube, and I've seen some of the guys that I watch regularly fishing duck hunting. And so I've been watching their videos, and I've done a lot of pheasant hunting. I grew up pheasant hunting, in fact, but I never got into duck because I am not a fan of the meat. So 100% would give away whatever I shot, but the idea of duck hunting just really intrigued me. Going out on the water and setting up decoys and calling them in, and just, I don't really know anything about it other than what I've seen in YouTube from people that I've been watching for quite a while, and some new guys that I just started watching. And so anyway, I told Redbeard, I said, hey, next week we should go duck hunting. And he's like, what? Why would you want to go duck hunting? I'm like, let's do it, man. I was out there on the water fishing, saw tons of ducks. Like, I'm talking hundreds and hundreds of ducks. I was able to get in my kayak, not being quiet, not being careful. I was able to get within like 25 yards of these birds. And so I want to go back and I want to see if we can shoot some. So that's what we're going to do. So we're actually just last minute trip. We're going to go to Wichita, which is about 2.5 hours from where we're at. We're going to go to Cabela's, and I'm going to put my hands on some gear. Little day trip, and then sometime later this week, we're going to go out and hopefully shoot some ducks. So this like winter storm thing in the middle of October is trying to stop us from going, but we're going anyway.
Yeah. We did it, buddy. We did it. Everything we needed to shoot ducks, we got it.
It's always a win. Here at Cabela's.
Well, guys, we got it all. I don't know if you can see. Look at all the junk back here. New shotgun, decoys, mojo, some floaters. We got duck calls. We got camo. We got, I don't know, we got a whole bunch of stuff. It was a pretty good little day. We're picking up some gas here on our way back home. Anyway, Wichita was good to us. I'm glad that we made it, even though the weather was terrible and the roads sucked, but we got what we needed and we're headed back home, and we're gonna be ready to go out and do a little duck hunting, so stick around. All right, guys, so different day, same song. We're still getting all the stuff together to go on this duck hunt. So my first ever duck hunt. Today I went and got my hunting license. There it is, the 2020 hunting license from the state of Kansas. It's got, I'll be able to hunt pheasant this year and quail. And I also have my waterfowl stamp, my harvest info program or HIP permit on here, and then my federal waterfowl. So I've got my state and my federal on here. And then the coolest thing ever,
man, is this actual stamp. Do you guys see this thing? This is the actual stamp that they give you, and you sign the front of the stamp across there, and then this actually goes on your hunting license. And this is the kind of stuff that I love already. I'm already like, when it comes to duck hunting, I've never duck hunted, and this is cool to me because this is a heritage that goes back so far. These stamps, I've seen a license somewhere, and I don't remember where, but my grandfather, I remember seeing old duck stamps. They were like red ink, and they looked like a postage stamp, you know, with that ruffled edge or whatever. And they were on, it had to have been like an old license or something, but it's cool to me that they still do an actual physical stamp that you have to take off and put on your license. And I think why that's so cool to me is everything has gone so digital. Like, we have an app for your license. Like, on my phone, I actually have a Kansas app that I've got this Kansas app on my phone, which is loading. I don't know if you can even see it. It's digital, where like this is so analog, and I love it. It's like an actual stamp. I haven't even pulled it off yet, but I'm going to right now. I was like preserving this moment just because I thought this was the coolest thing ever. Like, you don't get to do this with other things. I mean, look at that. Look, see, it's got those little stampy edges. Can you see that? You guys are like this. Can you see that? I don't know. It's not zooming in, but like, I'm a nerd like that. Some of you are like, geez, get over it. It's just a stamp, but look at that. Oh my gosh. So there's my hunting license, and I've got my little duck stamp, my waterfowl, if you will. Super cool. I love that. So anyway, check this part off the list. We're getting really close to actually going out, getting on the water, and shooting some ducks. So stay tuned. Well, this is it, guys. This is the morning of my first duck hunt. I don't know what the deal is. Like I said, I just kind of got a wild hair. All of a sudden, I'm like, man, I want to go duck hunting. I've never been. And just like everything else in my life, once I get it in my brain, I just dive in head first. And so that's where we're at. So we're out here at like my favorite fishing hole. That's 12 minutes from my house. This is going to be a solo hunt on public land. Right now it's 8:56. The sun came up at 8:04, I think, was sunrise. And I'm sure a lot of duck hunters are like, well, what are you doing? You've missed the best window. You got to be out there in the dark setting up, and then, you know, ready to shoot as the sun's coming up. But first time out, it's not like I'm even walking in. I'm literally, I've got a ton of gear on a kayak, and I'm going to paddle across this lake in about a 15-mile-an-hour wind. I didn't want to try to figure things out for the very first time in the dark. I didn't want to be ruined on day one. And so I decided I was going to come out. I wanted to be here by 9, and I am ready to go. And I will probably stay out. I will at least give it till noon, 12:30. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping I'll be able to go across, get set up, and then get close enough to, you know, shoot a duck. If not, see some ducks. So I hope that I can keep things entertaining for you. Go ahead and smash that like button for first duck hunt ever. We would sure appreciate that. Anyway, let's get on the water. Let's get across here and see if we can't put some ducks in the bag. There's a duck right over there. Anyway, I think I'm gonna skirt the edge because I gotta get all the way down to the other end. That's where I've seen them all 2 weeks ago. Well, there's a whole bunch of ducks right there in front of me. So I don't know how this works, but I mean, is it possible that I can just shoot ducks without doing any kind of setup whatsoever? I mean, can I shoot from the kayak? Yes. You can't be moving though.
Got him. 2 for 2. No freaking way, guys. No way. Are you kidding me? I'm on the water for less than 5 minutes. Spoonbill. Little spoonie. Wow. That was crazy. Ooh, I got the adrenaline rush going, that's for sure. That was pretty wild. Look at this guy. Dang. He's freaking beautiful. You guys see this thing? Look at that big bill. Oh man. That was pretty cool. That was just awesome, guys. That was just awesome. First ducks ever, man. I've done a lot of pheasant hunting, never been duck hunting. I literally bought, I bought the shotgun the other day just because I wanted to buy a new shotgun. It was time. It was time to use up some Cabela's points and get a new shotgun. So I bought a nice over-under and it shot perfectly. But it just feels good, you know, go get all the stuff, get the gear, all this waders and decoys and stuff, which I didn't have to use any of it. I literally just got on the water on my kayak and was able to connect. But man, it's such this feeling of fulfillment. So anyway, trying to keep you guys out of the wind. It was just awesome. I'm just reflecting on that moment for just a second. Anyway, let's keep going. I'm sure you guys can't see them, but there's 2 groups up there, probably 40-50 birds, I'm guessing. And so, oh my gosh, and then on the water up ahead of me there's a group of, I don't know, 100. Just a ridiculous amount of ducks. They are flying around everywhere. I think I got them both. Yep, I did. I got 2. Look at that little guy. Wow. Well, guys, I'm to 4 ducks and I haven't even got out of the kayak yet, and they are all around me. Yeah, I'm gonna set some decoys and stuff right in here because I want to give this a shot. All right, so I'm gonna get set up and I'll be back with you. Whew. All right, didn't even get out of the water, stayed in the kayak. We got 4 ducks down. Look at this guy. Look at this beautiful. That is awesome. So cool. Anyway, here's the spread. It's not very big, which I realize that, but I got 12 little decoys, floaters. I got the Mojo out there, and there is just ducks everywhere. I mean, just everywhere. There's several hundred right out in front of me. So I'm hoping, as I'm seeing new groups come in, the plan is to try to call them in, which I don't know what I'm doing with that, but anyway, been watching YouTube, try to call them in on my spot and boom, take them out. So I got this right here, this little weed, this tall grass. I drug the kayak behind it. I got a little stool, so I'm gonna wait behind the tall grass and see if if I can get them to come in at least close into this little marsh right here. So anyway, I'm gonna put the camera on, get behind the grass, and shut up, I guess, and see if we can't shoot some boids. Here we go. They must not get hunted here. Like, they must not be hunted because they are not very pressured at all. Like, they were not afraid of me. But I'm really wanting, I'm you know, I got these decoys and things, and I really want to try to sport them in, you know what I mean? Like, as they're moving in and out, call some over and get them to come check out my spread. So, but man, I want to shoot a greenie, so they just look so rad. So it'd be great. I want to, at this point, like, I've shot my first duck. The first duck is in the bag. That's awesome. But like, I feel like I can be a little choosy right now, since I've been here for less than 30 minutes, 20 minutes, literally in the hunt for like 12 minutes, and I've got four birds in the bag. So anyway, I feel like I can be a little bit more choosy. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna kind of rest here, enjoy the nature, enjoy the hunt, and see if I can't get something to come over here and check out my spread. There's another small group that just came in, but they went down over on that corner. Looked like probably 15 or 20. I'll sit here for a while and see if we get another group or something that comes in. Maybe I can call them over, but it's gonna be hard. I mean, you know, they're gonna want this little tiny, you know, these little fake floaters and stuff, when there's literally out in front of me, right all along there, there's 200 ducks. There's a group over there, probably 50, 60, I don't know. So it's gonna be pretty hard pressed for them to come over here to this fake situation I got going on, when they got literally 300 live ducks out there swimming around. So got him on that one. All right, I'm gonna have to get the kayak going to go pick him up. I guess this is where having a dog would be really nice. Oh wow, here they come. Got him. That's a 6 duck bag for a first time duck hunter. Well, didn't get the mallard today, but I really only saw a couple, so I will definitely be back. And look at that pile of birds there, guys. What a great spot. 12 minutes from my house. An abundance of ducks, some of the best bass fishing within, I don't know, 100 miles. And just a beautiful day out here, taking on new hobbies, doing something different with the kayak, since the fishing is basically shut off right now. Awesome. I'm excited to get back out here and do it again. I mean, this is how I know these ducks aren't getting shot at. Look at them, they're right here, right in front of me. I could have hit them with a BB gun. Whoo! That was sweet coming across here. I saw hundreds of ducks. I mean, I scared them up all over the place. But there was a group of like, I don't know, 25 or 30, and they all had bright red heads. Is that like an actual redhead duck? There's like 25 or 30 of them. Unfortunately, I already got my bag, so I would have loved to have had one of them. They were cool looking, and they were quite a bit bigger than some of the other ducks I was seeing out here. So I'm excited to come back and try to locate those guys. But I mean, all over behind me. Like everywhere I was kicking up ducks. There is a ton out here. Very little effort on my part to shoot them. So that was pretty awesome. So I'm gonna get this thing out of the water. Man, look at this dude. Look at that thing. That is so awesome. Man, guys, thanks so much for coming. Thanks for watching this video. Man, go ahead and hit that like button for first day of duck hunting, getting a limit in like less than 40 minutes. And if you haven't, subscribe. That really helps out the channel. Anyway, I'm just trying to grow it organically. I don't have any sponsorships or anything like that. I love coming out and fishing and hunting. And so I love making videos too. I just love editing and putting stuff together and like creating a story for you all. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe, hit that notification so when videos come up, you know they're there. So anyway, it was an awesome day. I think I'm gonna be back for sure. I mean, gee whiz, there's a ton of ducks. And I think the next few weeks is gonna be pretty awesome because I'm gonna be out here quite a bit. Anyway, thanks so much for coming along with me today. Thanks for watching. Had an awesome time. Yeah, just be blessed. Hit that like button, get that subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. See ya. I know you all thought that was the end of the video, but it wasn't. So I just need to, you know, like I said, I'm new. I'm new to the duck hunting world. I'm new to ducks, identifying ducks. I tried to study up before I went out because everybody says don't shoot until you know what you're looking at. And obviously it's gonna take some time for me to get used to what I'm shooting at, and I'm working on it. But two of those ducks, after some further review, getting home and kind of looking up what they are, the beak and the feet and all of that, and the colors, it would appear that I shot two coot. And so the American coot, which the American coot, it looks like it's roughly the equivalent of like carp in fishing. So like there's all these fish out there. The one thing that I don't want to catch ever because they're disgusting is carp. And so the coot, there's a large amount of them. I guess they're very abundant, and they are sort of the carp of the duck hunting world. And so anyway, the limit on those guys is like 15 here in Kansas. And so technically I could have shot 13 more of them and 2 more ducks. So anyway, I'm learning. Now I know. I wanted to make sure that correction was in there because I'm sure some of you all are looking at this video, you're watching it, and you're thinking, this guy doesn't know what the heck he's doing. And there is some truth to that, but I'm learning, and you got to learn somewhere. And I don't really know any duck hunters, so I'm having to kind of learn as I go. So anyway, just wanted to make a correction in there for you all and for myself. I felt bad. I was really excited I shot 6 ducks, but really I shot 4 ducks and 2 coot. But anyway, the shooting part was fun. The scouting was fun. Getting out was fun. So now I'm officially ending this video. You all be blessed. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you out in the wild on the next one. See you guys.